भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन क्रदिता पुराणं मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्ततामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी.
Yeah, we're in verse 32-34. 32 Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Lokachayakrit Pravrityao Lokan Samahartumiha Pravritaha Rudevi Na Bhavishyati Sarve Yevastita Pratyani Keshu Yodaha Sri Bhagavan Uvacha said, Kalasmi, I am time, Lokakya Chaya Krita, destroyer of people. Pravriddha, who is all over, here, Lokan people, Tamahartum, to destroy, Pravritaha, engaged. Rute apitvam, even without you, Prityanikeshu, in the opposing armies, ye avastitaha, those who have assembled, te sarve yodaha, all those warriors, na bhavishyanti, will not exist. See, Bhagavan said, I am time, the destroyer of people, the one who is all over, whose activity is to make people age and die here. Even without you, all these warriors who have assembled in the opposing armies will cease to exist. Bhagavan says this is another aspect of himself, not the sustaining aspect. It is very beautiful, but the destroying aspect. He calls himself Kala, the time of death, the one who brings about the destruction of people, Lokachayakrita. Loka means people, and the time that brings an end to people, the Lord of death. Says the Lord, here he is expanded, Pravriddha, into this cosmic form. So Arjuna sees in the cosmic form nothing but destruction. Arjuna wanted to know about his activity, Pravritti. Here Bhagavan answers directly, my activity is to destroy people here. Here means at this time and place. Here and now, I am occupied with destroying all these people, says Bhagavan. Therefore, Arjuna is seeing him here as Rudra, the one whose task is to destroy. What is pointed out here is that the Lord is everything. He is not only the creator and sustainer, but also the one who destroys. He is the very law that brings about creation, sustenance, and destruction. Therefore, the Lord says, even without you, Rite apitva, all these people are not going to be here. Na bhavishyanti. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, all those warriors, Sarve Yodaha, who are standing here, Ye avastitaha, in these two opposing armies, Pratyanikas, will not be here. Na bhavishyanti, will not be here, na bhavishyanti. On both sides, those who are now standing poised for battle are not going to be there when this is all over. They are destined for destruction. It is all part of how their karma unfolds. No one can stop it. So even without you, Arjuna, they will be destroyed, says Bhagavan. Even if there is a truce, they will be destroyed in some other way by Bhagavan in the form of time, Kala, and the law of karma. Then they will take another birth. Swamiji, this part is already there in chapter 2 also.
Yeah, that is there as the understanding. Here it is, since he has asked for Vishwarupa, the cosmic form, the macro and micro are like, we can actually see that every day morning, which I have always been telling, every day morning as we get up, there is only the conscious being which is not bound by time or distance or space. It is so the object itself is not there. Then the next moment, once I remember my name, everything, the whole world comes live for us. Actually, we don't appreciate that. We think that it's all happening one by one. No, it's not happening one by one. The moment you remember yourself, the whole world comes. And in your whole world, something is getting destroyed, something is being born. Whether you know it or not. The problem is, we don't know. Our intellect, our, our buddhi is circumscribed. But because of the same niyati. Niyati, who is the niyanta? Is I only. The being which is before time and space is the niyanta. And once time and space comes, all the buddhi, everything comes and which are all in time and space. So everything gets differentiated, you see a world. Before that, when you get up, what is there is only the timeless, spaceless being which is not even an object. From there, the next moment, the whole thing comes up. The same thing is explained in a very graphical manner, like even in a movie, in an exaggerated fashion, people are coming in, people are going out. What Arjuna sees, we can imagine, today it is easy to imagine with all these 3D movies and other things. You can easily imagine how things are happening. There is only a blank screen, there is no left end or right end or upper end or lower end. So all one cosmic space is there, continuously things are moving, coming, going, coming, going, coming, going. Swamiji used to say, born is gone, born is gone, born is gone. That is what life is. It is as simple as the words, born is gone, born is gone. By the time you say born, by the time you start with B and by the time you end, B is already gone. Like that, the whole thing is happening. It's all exact. What is accelerated? We say, no, in the experiment, in the laboratory experiment, accelerated study. All our virus and all are they are studying through a accelerated study. How if it grows, how it will happen and all that. The same way, the whole thing is an accelerated show by Bhagavan of what is really happening in time and space. So that is graphically explaining. And why he is explaining, the context is Arjuna asked for it, so he is showing. Okay. At the same time, the understanding is as what has been told in the second chapter, that nothing is born, nothing is gone. Asochan anvasocastvam pragyam bhagamsya bhase gatasun agatasuncha. Gatasun, either you can say whatever is born is gone, or nobody is born, nobody is gone. Both are equally one and the same, actually. Nothing is born, nothing is gone. Only the being is there. But if you say something is there, it is being born and gone. So that is precisely what is born and gone. Everyone who is there in this, everything has fructified into this war. Lot of people's prarabdha has come to fruition in the Kurukshetra. Lot of people are going to be gone because all the karma has come to end. That's what he is trying to say. See, it's not that I am doing something, that karma is, even if the war has not been there, they would have got the same thing in different contexts, different places, something would have happened. But now everything, everyone is, all warriors are coming to the war place, everything is going to be born and everyone is going to be gone simultaneously because their karma has come to fruition. That is precisely what is shown here, and that is why the whole thing is, the tatparya of this, you will say somewhere here, tatparya is nimitta matram bhava savyasachi. That just do your bit. You are here only to do your bit. It is not, you don't think that I am doing something and something is happening. Because everything is happening, natural things happen naturally. Because of your identification with the role, you think that you are doing. The identification is the problem. The role is not the problem. The role and the role play, everything is happening like in the movie. The whole thing is Maya Bhumi. It is happening in the realm of Maya, the time and space Maya, which is the whole cosmos, whole prapancha. That is why that famous statement, Adhyaropa Upavadabhyam Nishprapancham Prapanchate, which I had told before also, part of the Upanishad. Like, there is no, only because of our own projection, something is happening. And and because of our realization that it is a projection, everything gets removed. So nothing is born, nothing is gone. It is purely our own understanding. Till the time you understand, something is there. Once you understand, nothing is there. So it's a question of understanding. Once understanding is there, then time and space goes out of the window. If understanding is not there, time and space are very much there, and everything within time and space is real. And that is precisely what is being shown here. Because Arjuna thinks, till now, even though he is getting the understanding, but as of now he thinks that there is a place outside, there is a cosmos outside, and he is asking Bhagavan to show him. Since as long as he isolates himself and says there is a cosmos, a big cosmos outside of me, so for him it is real. So Bhagavan is showing that. But later he is going to tell, no, it is not there. If you understand, it is not there. Divya Chakshus. More important is Jnana Chakshus, not Divya Chakshus. He is going to say that. He is now seeing through Divya Chakshus. Whereas once understanding is there, whether it is 3D movie or whatever, goggles and all, we go into the theatre and seeing virtual reality and all that. Once you know that it is only a movie, it is not a reality, then everything goes off. It's all, the moment you step out of the movie hall, everything is gone. You know very well. The same way it is. Very ditto. There is no difference between our life and the movie. That is why the dream analogy is shown. The dream is the most effective real-time analogy of our life. Like even in your dream, everything is happening in the mind and it's all being Jyotanatmaka, like it is Bhattakarna Jyoti, the conscious being is lighting up whatever that is happening in the dream. That is, somebody is born, somebody is gone, you are doing something, you are learning something, you are eating something, everything, the whole thing is only Jyotanatmaka. There is no really happening. The same way in the waking also, everything is happening in your mind. As I have always told you, I am not seeing you right now, even though I look like I am only seeing the screen light, but I see you. You are saying that I am seeing you, but actually I am not seeing you, I am seeing only light.
Yes.
So that's a fact of life. Fortunately for us, our technology teaches us all these things. So we are not, but we say that I am talking to you, whereas I am talking only to the light. I am not seeing anything but light. And even if you go further, light is in terms of eyes. And you hear sound. You think you hear sound. Whereas the sound, the light, the sense of touch, everything is one consciousness coming through different holes. Like if you imagine a deepa inside a pot and there are 5 holes, through 5 holes 5 beams of light are coming. Actually there is no 5 beam, there is only one light. It appears as 5 beams. So likewise our Pancha Pramana, it appears Pancha Pramana because each has got its own domain. Whereas it's all one light of consciousness. And that is the only reality. Light of consciousness is the only reality. Like even in dream, like even in waking also. So when where there is cosmos, where there is born, gone, where is differentiation, Nirvisesha is our reality. Vishesha is our glory. So if you are able to see that Nidarsanama Pakamudinjana, then everything is glorious. And you are the author. You are the from you everything is born, everything is getting sustained, and everything is destroyed. That Bhagavan himself says the same thing we can also say. Because the consciousness is the same. So that to get to that understanding only, all this magnification is being done, and Vilavarya they are explaining. So that finally you get to that understanding. That is the idea. Yeah.
Verse 33, this being so, Tasmat Tvamitishta Yesho Labasva Jitva Satrun Pungchua Rajyam Samriddham May Vaite Nihata Purvameva Nimittamatram Bhava Savya Sachin.
Very famous this thing. Tasmat Tvamitishta Yesho Labasva Jitva Satrun Pungchua Rajyam Samriddham Mayevete nihata purvam eva nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. Very famous. The whole theme of this Vibhuti Yoga itself is nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. Just be an instrument in the scheme of things and do your bit. Don't think that anything is happening and natural things happen naturally. Like even your body politic. What is happening within your body? Hundreds and millions of neurons are continuously, as we are talking to each other, millions of neurons are all active inside. For every movement of our mind and body, everything is happening. Our digestion is happening, something is breathing is happening, heart is functioning, lungs are functioning. Whole thing, millions of cells are functioning. It is happening without any intervention. We are only doing what we are only interacting outside, but what is happening inside, we are allowing it to happen because we are not interfering with it. So, nimitta matram bhava, whatever happens. Same way outside world also. Outside the world also, you do whatever your bit and allow things, natural things to happen naturally. Then it will be Ishvara Srishti. If you interfere with it, then naturally consequences will be there for you as well as for others. That is what is happening. Basically what is happening in the world, which we see, is that 99% is natural things happen naturally. The 1%, the trisamam, what we do, has its own consequences. That is why the trich pratyaya, I have told also, karta, bhokta and all, the pratyaya, TA is trich. Trich means trishamam. You are only capable of messing up. You can't really contribute. If you leave it, Ishvara Srishti will happen on its own. And you will be prompted at every moment of your life. You will be prompted. Your hunger will tell you have to go and eat. Your thirst will tell you have to go and drink some water. So if it's all prompted by nature. Accordingly, if you live, you will be close to Ishvara Srishti, then close to Sattva. Close to Suddha Sattva is the reality of the being, so you will be close to it. The moment you move away from that towards Rajas and Tamas, you will be doing Trisamam. And actually there will be consequences. So that will keep happening. That is how it is. Yeah.
Tasmat, therefore, Om Uttishta, may you get up. Yasaha, fame. Labasva, gain. Sa, Satrun, the enemies. Jitva, conquering. Samriddham, Rajyam, the prosperous kingdom. Bhungshva, enjoy. Maya, by me. Eva, alone. Yete, these. Nigataha, have been destroyed. Purvam, already. Eva, indeed. Nimitta matram bala, may be merely an instrument. Savyasachin, oh ambidextrous archer. Ambidextrous archer, Arjuna. Therefore, may you get up and gain fame. Conquering the enemies, enjoy the prosperous kingdom. These people have already been destroyed by me. May you be merely an instrument. Savyasachin, Arjuna. Tasmat Tam Uttishta, therefore
footnote is there, you can read that.
Savyena Vamena Astena Sachitum Saran Sandatum Silam Yasi Saha. One who can naturally place the arrows on the bow with his left and shoot.
Left hand and shoot. There is both the Savyena Vamena, both the left-handed, Vamena means left-handed, and natural hand is right hand. So both hands, he can place the arrow in the bow and release the bow. So that is why his special quality is called Savya Charging, ambidextrous. Yeah.
Okay. Therefore, may you get up and gain fame. Conquering the enemies, enjoy the prosperous kingdom. These people have already been destroyed by me. May you be merely an instrument, Savyasachin, Arjuna, Tasmat Tvam Uttishta. Therefore, may you get up. Please stand up and fight, says the Lord. The main idea conveyed here is, may you do your duty. This is the plea of the whole Gita. Right at the start, Gita makes it clear that only knowledge liberates, nothing else. If you want to be free, if you are a mumukshu, you must have jnana. To gain moksha, there are two distinct lifestyles. One is a life of renunciation, sannyasa. The other is karma yoga, doing one's duty with Ishvara buddhi. Sometimes the duty may be fighting a war, as it is here. This, however, is not merely a war, but a fight for justice, dharma. The law of karma has made all this happen the way it has happened. And the Arjuna has not in the least sought this war, but he is a Kshatriya and his station in life requires that he protects the law and order of the land. Therefore, he has to fight this war. It is his duty. So when Krishna says, therefore get up and fight, Arjuna, he is saying, do your duty. It's your job to protect dharma. So do what has to be done.
In so doing, Arjuna will get some additional benefits. May you gain fame, Yashaha Labaswa. It will be known far and wide that Arjuna stood up for dharma, that he was not intimidated by anything. Even though he had to stand against such stalwarts as Bhishma and Drona, he did not back down. He stood there and fought only to establish justice. Therefore, the Lord tells him, gaining victory over the enemies here, Shatru Jitva, may you enjoy a prosperous kingdom, Bhukshva Rajyam Samriddham. Shankara says that even though Bhishma and others are highly exalted warriors who can commandeer thousands of chariots and whom not even the gods can defeat, Arjuna was victorious over them. Because of that, he gained great fame. Such fame can be achieved only by people who have a lot of punya, by the punya purushas, not by ordinary people. Once he has defeated these people, Arjuna will enjoy a prosperous kingdom, a kingdom that is not beset with rivals. Shankara adds that it will be an unrivaled kingdom. The Lord says, Maya eva ete nihataha purvam. These people are already destroyed by me. This is significant. By the Lord as Kala, the one who presides over the law of karma, they are already destroyed. The time has come. Thus the Lord says, be merely an instrument, O Sabhyasachin, Nimitta Matram Bhava Sabhyasachin. When a fruit is fully ripe, if it falls in the wake of a gust of wind, that wind is only an instrument, Nimitta Matram. The fruit was already ready to fall. Arjuna is addressed here as Sabhyasachin, the one who can send arrows with his left hand too. That is, he is ambidextrous. He can use his right hand, of course, and if there is an occasion where it will be more efficient to use his left hand, he can do that too equally well. Perhaps Krishna has used this epithet here to remind Arjuna of his prowess so that he will be encouraged to fight. Therefore, he says, may you be purely an instrument. All he has to do is to send some arrows. That is his part in the scheme of things. He is presented here with something that he did not ask for and in fact he did not want. So it is very clear that it is his prarabdha. There is a scheme behind all this. Therefore, Krishna says, do not bring your will into this and disturb the whole thing. Because here, any decision based on your will would be adharma. Your will must conform to what is to be done. And here, what is to be done is very obvious. Therefore, get up and be a mere instrument in the ensuing battle. Everything is waiting for you. All you have to do is to send some of those arrows of yours. The enemies will all fall like 9 pins. This is what is said in the next verse. Dronam cha bhishmam cha jayatradam cha karnam tadanyanapi yogaviran maya hatam svam jayimavyatishtha yuddhasvajetasi rane sapatnan. Dronam cha bhishmam cha jayatradam cha karnam. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadrata and Karna. Tata as well as Anyan, Yodha, Viran, other heroic warriors, Maya Hatan, who are already destroyed by me. Tvam Jahi, may you destroy. Ma Vyatistaha, do not Yatistaha. Yatistaha. Do not hesitate. Yuddhasva. Fight. Jetasi. You will conquer. Sapatnan. The enemies. Rane in battle. May you destroy Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha and Karna as well as other heroic warriors who are already destroyed by me. Do not hesitate. Fight. You will conquer the enemies in battle. Why does Krishna single out Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha and Karna? Shankara gives the reason that these are the most formidable of all people on the other side. If they can be defeated, there is no question of not conquering the rest. By mentioning these names, Krishna allays any fear Arjuna may have about losing the battle against people of such well-known valor. Drona was a master of Dhanurveda, one of the 4 Upavedas like Ayurveda. In this, there are mantras which add to the efficacy of the missiles as well as means of acquiring and using celestial weapons. More than that, Drona is Arjuna's teacher. How is he going to stand against him in battle? Then there is Bhishma, the beloved grandfather of Arjuna, who had the boon that he could decide the time of his own death. This revered patriarch of the Kuru clan held his own in a duel with Parashurama and Avatara. Naturally, Arjuna will have some doubt about how he is going to win against such powerful foes. Jayadratha had a boon from his father that anyone who should cause his head to fall to the ground would immediately lose his own head. Arjuna's arch enemy Karna, who is equal to Arjuna in weaponry and prowess, is also standing there waiting to kill him. Karna's only goal was to kill Arjuna. He was born through the grace of Lord Sun himself to Kunda and had the special Astra Shakti given to him by Lord Indra. These are the people who cannot be touched, and they are all the important people in Duryodhana's army, the ones who are in front of Arjuna right now. Understandably, he had some doubt as to whether he can defeat these formidable warriors. Besides these, there were other warriors, Yodaviras. But Krishna assures Arjuna here, they are all already destroyed by me, and may you kill these who are already killed by me. Maya hatan tvam jahi. Which means that Arjuna does not have to do anything. They have already brought about their own destruction. Bhagavan simply presides over the law of karma by which they will reap the destruction they have sought. Nobody can stop it. Therefore Krishna says, may you kill them tvam jahi. As was said in the last verse, only by being an instrument, nimitta matrena, may you destroy them. They are already ripe for destruction. And hence, Krishna continues, do not be afraid, ma yatistaha, you will conquer those enemies in the battlefield, jetasi rane sapatnan, yuddhasva, you fight. Even though they have special powers, these great men already have an appointment with Lord Death. You are not going to stop that. Now, Sanjaya speaks again. The entire Gita is nothing but Sanjaya reporting to Dhritarashtra as to what was happening on the battlefield. Most of it is the verbatim dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, but here Sanjaya says in his words, verse 35, Sanjaya reports to Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya Uvacha. Keshasya Vidanjali Bepamana Kiriti Namaskritva Bhuja Evaha Krishnam Sagat Gatam Bhita Bhita Pranamya. Sanjaya Uvacha said, Keshavasya of Krishna Etat Vachanam, these words, Shrutva, hearing, Kritanjalihi, with folded hands, Vepamanaha, trembling, Kiriti, Arjuna, the one who wears a crown, Krishnam, Lord Krishna, Namaskritva, saluting, Bhita Bhitaha, overwhelmed with fear, Pranamya, saluting, Bhuya Eva, indeed again, Sagadgatam, in a faltering voice, Aha, spoke. Sanjaya said, hearing these words of Krishna, Arjuna, the crowned one, with folded hands and trembling saluting trembling, with folded hands and trembling, saluting Lord Krishna, overwhelmed with fear and saluting repeatedly, spoke again in a faltering voice. Shankara explains Arjuna's condition here. Stricken with pain, he is overcome with fear, and because of the rapture springing up in him, he is overwhelmed with affliction. His eyes are filled with tears, and his throat is choked with tense, conflicting emotions. Therefore, his words are not very clear and are faltering, Sagadgada. Then too he is very frightened, Bhita, and repeatedly saluting. Pranamya, he talks again. Fear has overtaken him again. Shankara makes a note here that Sanjaya has a motive in saying this to Dhritarashtra. Just now Lord Krishna pointed out that Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha and Karna have already been destroyed by him, as have been the other warriors. So all Arjuna has to do here is to be an instrument, nimitta matra. If these great heroes are destroyed, Duryodhana will have no support because his whole strength lies in them. Without these four, he would never have started the war. Dhritarashtra knows this. So when he hears that they are already destroyed, he knows that his son is destroyed. Without these four, Bhima will fulfill his vow and kill Duryodhana. Sanjaya expects that once Dhritarashtra hears this, he would give up all hope of victory for Duryodhana and therefore seek a truce. If Dhritarashtra tells Duryodhana to seek a truce, he has to do it. Otherwise, Bhishma, Drona and others will not ally themselves with him. They are waiting for such an opportunity. He has to listen to his father's words. Otherwise, Bhishma and the others will withdraw. But then Dhritarashtra did not hear. When the message was so clear, why would he not hear? Because of the force of what was going to happen. Bhavitavya vasat.
Karma palam avasyam bhavi. That famous statement, Nyaya. So bhavitavya vasat. What has to happen has to happen. Yeah.
It was destiny. Otherwise, Duryodhana would continue not being punished for all his wrongdoing. Dhritarashtra's judgment is clouded by his attachment for his sons, and he is not able to stop the war because it is destiny that Duryodhana be destroyed. Even I'm thinking of ourselves, myself, it is only that Bhavitavya Vasat, we are not able to, always think that we are Brahman and overlook all that is happening in front of us.
Yeah, it happens in time. Like, for everything, like one of the examples is certain things happen in time. One of the example is Garbhavasam. Like, even though it's going to be born, it will take 9 months. Whether you like it or not, once a child is there, it will take 9 months to come out. So, what we have to do is that have that clarity and understanding is there, and keep pursuing and keep doing it. And when the time comes, you will be able to keep away and be more in tune with your understanding and live life as a nimitta matram bhava. In the sense, the more and more, instead of you don't have to remember your Gayatri, no? You don't have to remember, or nobody has to tell you, you know very well. As you get up, the next moment you are able to say I am Gayatri. Instead, as you get up through the day, you will be, I am the awakeful being. Desa kala vastu parichinnam. I am the being. In my presence, the whole thing is happening. That, like a Shruti, that is why it's called Shruti. Like a Shruti, it will be there in your head. And you will do whatever is supposed to be done. And normal things will happen normally. And something extraordinary, like if you have a Vishesha situation comes also, you will be able to act appropriately without exhilarating or without getting depressed. Whatever you need to do, you will do. And you will continue life. And but the Shruti will always continue that. Purnam Brahma Amasmi. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. Whether you go to a party or whether you are eating at home, still you will say Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi, Brahmarpanam Brahmana. Everything is from Brahma. And whatever I am eating, good, bad, ugly, there is nothing like good, bad and ugly. They are all only names and forms. Everything is Ishvara Prasadam, Ishvara Arpanam. So all those things, when will fall in place at the back of your, it's not necessary that you have to spell it out and all that, but it has to be in your psyche, in your, psychic background. It will happen, as long as you are at it, and that understanding, the Shraddha is there, that this is the truth of life. Once that Shraddha is there, automatically it gets into your way of life. That is how it is. But whether it happens or not, that is the truth. That much understanding is there. Only that what you are saying is that whether you are able to bring into your lifestyle. No, that is because the transition from one lifestyle to another lifestyle involves so many other circumstances, like what he says, destiny, prarabdham, not only your prarabdham, people around you, everything is there. It all happens in its own time and place. But understanding happens like that. That understanding has to, it doesn't, this particular understanding is not memory based. It is purely Shraddha. It is in the sense you have a love and commitment to truth, and if you understand this is what is my being is, right now I am the being, everything else including my body, mind, senses, my name, my role, my interaction, my relationship, everything is only a role play. I, the awareness being, is the reality. That is very clear. This Shanam, it has happened. It is your life is made. That is how you have to sense. This is precisely what it is. The reality understanding is precisely this. Only this is the pramana. This is the pramana basically. Shabda pramana is, it tells you that you are the swata pramana. In the sense, you are the self-evident aware being. The pramana has done its job and it's only a vritti. Like vritti meaning, it's only a knowledge. It has come and gone. It has removed your ajnanam about yourself and they are gone. Both the vritti and the ignorance, both are gone. Now only you are with your reality. And that should be that is the way it is. So that is happening in Akshanam. But everything else is what? Only movie. Everything else is only a movie. Just play the role. Amitabh Bachchan does not cry whether he is a beggar or a king. Same thing applies to each one of us. But that reality understanding is the most crux of the whole thing. And that itself, if you have any doubt and all, you have to go through this again and again and you will get the clarity. And keep listening, keep meditating and keep reflecting in your own life what is happening around, every moment, everything that is happening around. If you reflect from the prism of this understanding, you will be able to see the reality of it. You will be able to see, they say no, you will be able to remove the chaff from the brawn. The sense, what is the reality and what is chaff? Chaff meaning what is all, fancy cover. All the fancy cover you will be able to remove and look at the reality, the nucleus. Every moment of your life, every role. So it's possible. And only thing is that everyone, because in this movie or in the dream, you are the hero, you are the villain. Because once you come out of the movie, doesn't exist. Once you come out of the dream doesn't exist. So because you are the only conscious being that giving satta and spurti to the whole movie or to the whole dream. Okay. Whereas here there are so many people, all of them have the dreams and whether even if you look at it as a dream and you are able to just play the role, everything is one being, others do not think so. They are not even, for them everything, whatever is happening is reality. So naturally their interaction, their way of looking at the whole thing will be different. Even their interaction with you will be different. So you have to be empathetic and you have to be accepting there. You must be able to see, because we have also been there in their shoes when we were there. So we must know, this because of this only they are, okay, doesn't matter, whatever possible we will do. Like that. In the interaction we must be jadabal lokam acharet. That's what Shastra says. The sense, a person who knows, he will behave like as if he doesn't know with everyone. When he moves with others, they won't know. They will relate to you only as Gayatri. They don't look at you as the Brahman or Aham. So you will have to respond to them as because that is only empathy and acceptance. Whereas in your heart and heart, you know, it is only Gayatri is only the role play. I just have to do whatever I am slated for. So that is the difference between a movie and dream and this waking life. Waking life, there are so many players, so all of them, even though they are also playing roles, but they think that it is the Paramatma, that is their reality. So that is where we have to play it. That is where how we relate to others and how I understand myself. Both are equally important. Both have to be seamlessly connected. Then there is no issue. Yeah.
Okay. Verse?
Verse 36 to 44. Arjuna praises Bhagavan and also seeks pardon. Arjuna vacha stane Sorry?
Background noise is there.
Are you able to hear me?
But there's a background noise.
Lots of background noise. Sir. Is it okay now?
No.
1 second, let me switch on the fan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Some cup and thing are making sound. Okay. Sir. Arjuna vacha stane rishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahishyat yanu rajyate cha rakshamsi beetani disho dravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangaha.
No, I think the tune is different, slightly. You say. Let's say.
Yeah. Jagat prahishyat anurajyate cha rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Read.
Arjuna praised Bhagavan and also seeks pardon. Arjuna, Uvacha said, Stane, it is proper. Swamiji, actually, just a joke comment. Okandir ka ede povategre, very. Anyway, people will also say, Arjuna and Mari, Okandir ka ede Sunday povategre.
That is why the karmanyeva adhikarahate made it very clear. Karmanyeva adhikarahate mahapaleshu kadachana ma karmapala hetubuhu mate sangostu akarmani. Don't take this as an excuse for not doing anything. He makes it very clear. You have to be doing what you have got to do. But only that the karmapala trishna should not be there. And when you do, you have to exercise your freedom as free will. Freedom as free will meaning do what is appropriate to the given situation, even though you have got all the freedom to misuse your freedom and disuse your freedom. That freedom is totally given to you. In spite of that, the exercising your free will 100% is only by doing what is appropriate to the given situation. Using the freedom properly, not by disusing and not by abusing it. That is where the freedom lies. And he says that, and it mate sangosto akarmani, you cannot take this excuse for not doing anything. And also, karma paratrishna you should avoid. Beautiful. That the whole thing in one sloka, the sutra sloka of karma yoga, how to live your life with this understanding. That is also told alternately upfront. In the second chapter itself, Bhagavan has told given the knowledge and told the yoga also. The whole thing is only an expansion of that. So there is no escape route for not doing what you are supposed to do. Yeah.
Arjuna, Uvacha said, Stane, it is proper, Rishikesha, Krishna, Tava Prakirtya, by singing your praises, Jagat Prahishyati, the world rejoices, Anurajyatecha, and is devoted, Beetani, Rakshamsi, the frightened, Rakshasas, Dravanti, run, Dishaha, in all directions, Sarvecha, and all, Siddha Sangaha, the host of Siddhas, Namashyanti, salute you. Arjuna said, it is proper Rishikesha, Krishna, that by singing your praises, the world rejoices and is devoted to you. The frightened Rakshasas run in all directions and all the hosts of Siddhas salute you. This is the portion that is commonly read as a prayer. Krishna is addressed here as Rishikesha which, as we have seen before, means the Lord of all sense organs. Rishikanam Indriyanam Ishaha, who is Paramatma. Sthane is an indeclinable, which means what is proper. What is proper? By singing your praises, Tava Prakirtya, the world rejoices. Jagat Prahrishyati, by singing and by hearing Bhagavan glories, Shankara says, people in this world find great joy. It is but proper, Sthane. Arjuna is able to say this because he knows now that there is no excess in praising the Lord. Excess is possible only when the object of praise has limited knowledge, power or virtues. If you say of someone that he is an ocean of compassion, just wait. There will be an occasion when he is not. He is compassionate, all right, but to say he is an ocean of compassion is an exaggeration. In praising any individual, there is always an element of flattery. But when there is no limit to the virtues, any amount of praise will not be excessive. On the contrary, any praise we offer to Bhagavan is going to be inadequate. From our limited knowledge, how can we know of omniscience? Yet only if we know it, can we really appreciate all knowledge and give due praise. Since Bhagavan is always more than what our praises can convey, whatever we say, we will never be guilty of exaggeration. In such praise of Bhagavan, people discover joy. And it is but proper because Bhagavan is joy. Seeing your glory, one cannot but be happy, says Arjuna here. Not only that, they begin to love you, Anurajyatecha, and that also is proper because you deserve it, says Arjuna. This almighty, omniscient Bhagavan, who can never be adequately praised, is so easily accessible to everyone. There is no intermediary, no closed door. Naturally, people fall in love with you, it is but proper. He is an object of joy, harsha and devotion, anuraga. This is proper, sthane. The other side of it is that those who do not follow dharma are afraid of him. It is also sthane. Those who go against the moral order, rakshamsi, are afraid, beetani, and run away from you in all directions, disho dravanti. That is also proper because Bhagavan is the cause for both fearlessness and fear. If he is with you, you have no fear. In understanding the Lord, you become totally fearless because there is no second thing. You are the Lord. Even at the level of a devotee, there is no fear because you have the Almighty to back you up. For those who transgress the laws, however, the Lord becomes the chastier through those laws. The Lord becomes the chastiser through those laws. If you touch fire, it will burn. That is the law. If it can give you warmth and cook your food, but if you touch it, it will burn you because it cannot do otherwise. It's a question of knowing its nature and handling it properly. Those who transgress Bhagavan's laws just melt away in different directions. Those who are known as Siddhas like Kapila and so on salute you. Sarve Siddha Sangaha Namashyanti, says Arjuna. That they salute the Lord is also proper, sthane. Knowing the glories of the Lord and the order in His creation, these exalted beings, Siddhas, salute the Lord, Namashyanti. They offer no resistance to the order of the Lord. Why should all these exalted beings salute the Lord? Arjuna says, Kasma Chatena Nameran Mahatman Gariyase Brahmano Brahmano Yadi Kartre
Brahmano Yadi Katre, like that, yeah.
Brahmano Yadi Kartre Ananda Devesha Jagannivasa Tvamaksharam Sadas Tatparam Yat
Sadasat Tatparam Yat, yeah.
Ananta Devesha Jagannivasa Tvamaksharam Sadasat Tatparam Mahatman, O Lord.
Tatparam Yat, that's what, yeah.
Maksharam Sadasat Mahatman, O Lord, Kasmatcha, and for what reason? Na Nameran, would they not salute? Te, you, Gariyase, you who is greater than other gods, Brahmanaha api adikartre.
Brahmanaha, not Brahmana.
Brahmanaha api adikartre. You who is the primal, the first creator of even Brahma, Ananta, O the limitless one. Devesha, O Lord of all gods. Jagannivasa, O the one in whom the world exists. Yat, Sat, Asat, that which is both cause and effect. Tvam Tatparam Aksharam, you are that eternal, limitless Vastu. O Lord, the limitless one, the Lord of all gods, the one in whom the world exists. Why will they not salute you, who is greater than other gods, who is the primal creator of even Brahma? You are that eternal, limitless Vastu which is both cause and effect. Arjuna is not surprised that even the Siddhas salute the Lord because he sees him as even greater than Brahma, the creator. Therefore, he asks this question, why should they not offer their salutations unto you, who is greater than all gods, and is the primal creator, Adikarta of even Brahma? When the Lord is the cause and the sustaining factor of even gods like Brahma, Indra, and so on, it is proper sthane for all those who know his glories to surrender to him. In other words, the Lord is the ultimate altar of surrender. Seeing one's own accomplishments,
The altar of surrender, yeah.
Ultimate altar of surrender. Seeing one's own accomplishments as the glories of the Lord, one becomes objective and dispassionate in one's life. There is an ego, but it is so thin that it does not cause any discordance to the harmony between the individual and the world, which is all the glory of the Lord. This is the surrender which is yoga. The ultimate surrender of the ego is in the wake of the knowledge of the oneness of the Jiva and Ishvara revealed by such sentences as Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, I am the same in all beings. Here, knowledge and surrender are identical. That is why the Lord said that Jnani, the fourth type of devotee, is himself Jnanitu
Atmeva me param. Like that, we have discussed this before also. Jnani, the fourth type of jnanis, no? There the fourth type is the jnani. Jnanitu Atmeva. Meaning, the sense his bhakti is the ultimate bhakti because he is one with me. Like that, yeah.
Addressing the Lord as Ananta, Devesha and Jagannivasa, Arjuna has expressed his appreciation of the propriety of even the gods offering their prayers to the Lord and the Rakshasas running in all directions, finding no place of refuge. He also expresses his understanding of the Lord, saying, you are that unchanging, limitless Brahman, Tat Aksharam Param, which Yat is both cause, Sat, and effect, Asat. In other words, you are both transcendent and immanent. While you are self-existent and not limited by time and space, Aksharam Param, the world that is Nitya, Asat, is not separate from you as the cause, Sat. Therefore, you are both Sat and Asat. Arjuna does recognize that Krishna, the Lord, is the cause of the world. Tvamadi Deva Tvam Adi Deva Purusha Puran.
No, it's not coming out all right. She can read, yeah.
Tamadidev Purusha Puranam Tamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vetasi Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhamma Tvayatatam Vishwam Ananta Rupa. Shall repeat again.
I can repeat the same tune.
Purusha Purana Tamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vetasi Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhamma Tvayatatam Vishwam Ananta Rupa.
Very nice, yeah.
Tvam, you are Adidevaha, the first among gods, Purushaha, the one who fills up everything, Puranaha, the one who was there even before, Tvam, you are Param Nidhanam, the place of resolution, Asya Vishwasya, of this world, Veta Asi, you are the knower, Vedyam Cha, and what is to be known, Param Cha, and the ultimate, Dhama, abode, Tvaya, by you, Tatam is pervaded, Vishwam, the world, Ananta Rupa, O the one whose forms are endless. You are the first among gods, the one who was there even before, the one who fills up everything. You are the ultimate place of resolution of this world. You are the knower and also what is to be known, and you are the ultimate abode. The world is pervaded by you, O Lord, the one whose forms are endless.
Swamiji, shall we stop here? Can we stop here and then continue tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do that. No problem. Yes, yes. Yeah. So the whole thing is only glory of the Lord and the glory of the being, the glory of the being which is timeless, spaceless, and which is not an object. From there only, that is why the Sat and Asat, when it is told, every object, if you look, there is a Sat element, there is an Asat element. The Sat element is the being. The Asat element, the Nirvisesha. Asat element is the, what you call, differentiating aspect, Vishesha. So Sat and Asat, always together. And the Sat is the being, that is your reality and the reality of everything around us. So if that prajna is there, in our being only the whole thing is happening. So everything has its place and a role and a transaction is possible. That is where immanence is pervasion, transcendence is the nirvisesha aspect of it. So that both the things are continuously is there in every aspect of life. Every aspect, every object, every activity, it is there. That is the prajna, that is the understanding. That the whole understanding is played out in terms of Bhagavan's glory. That the glory of Bhagavan is the glory of the self also. Once you understand the Jiva and Ishvara as one and the same. That's how it is. The whole Tatpati at the end. Yeah. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Om Om
Swamiji.